You're at a family dinner. It's loud, people are talking over each other. Your uncle is arguing about politics again. Your cousin is bragging about his new car. It's chaotic, borderline annoying. Then, Daniel walks in. He's late, but no one calls him out. He doesn't explain, doesn't apologize, just throws a one-liner and takes the seat at the head of the table. People laugh. The volume of the room shifts. Suddenly, the loudest guy gets quiet. The conversation tilts in Daniel's direction. No one voted him king, but somehow everyone treats him like one. That's alpha energy, and Daniel is an alpha. In this video, we're going deep on the alpha, the first rank in Vox Day's socio-sexual hierarchy. Not because it's the most important, but because it's the one everyone thinks they understand. Spoiler alert, most people don't. Let's break it down. The socio-sexual hierarchy is a theory by Vox Day, a model for understanding male social dynamics. It ranks men based on how they interact with each other. It's not a science, it's not a religion, but it's useful and weirdly accurate. At the top of the chain is the alpha, not because he declared himself the leader, but because people treat him like one, even when they don't want to. So, what makes a man an alpha? Here's a list of core traits you'll usually see in the type. Number 1. Presence. He walks into a room and people notice, not because he's loud, but because he radiates control. Strong aura, if you will. Number 2. Confidence. Not always self-awareness, just unwavering confidence. He will believe himself to be correct, regardless of the facts. Number 3. Leadership. He doesn't ask for permission. He just starts leading. People either follow him or fall away. Number 4. Sexual dominance. He draws attention from women whether he tries or not. He doesn't chase, he attracts. Number 5. Competitive instinct. He wants to win and he wants you to see him win. Number 6. Bluntness. He's not emotionally delicate. He says what he thinks. Take it or leave it. And number 7. Tribal loyalty. He protects his circle fiercely. He leads with pride, but he expects loyalty in return. Now let's take a look at how an alpha behaves in a fictional, real-life scenario. Let's say 10 strangers crash land on a mysterious island. No food, no shelter, no plan. Everyone starts panicking, debating, pointing fingers. Then one guy steps forward. We'll call him Marcus. Marcus doesn't yell. He doesn't overtalk. He just points and says, "You, start building a fire. You, gather what we have. You, check the wounded." Nobody voted Marcus into this position. Nobody even knows his last name. But he's giving orders and people are listening. Even the guys who grumble still follow along. Because deep down, people crave direction when the world breaks. That's alpha. Let's get back to Earth. Here are 5 fictional alpha examples you'll recognize instantly. Number 1, Tony Stark, Iron Man. He's brilliant, arrogant, charming. He takes the lead even when he's wrong, and people still follow, because more often than not, he turns out to be right. Number 2, Cyclops from X-Men. Less flashy, but clearly in command. He holds the team together with tactical authority. Number 3, Eddie from Ed and Eddie. He's ridiculous, loud, pushy, a schemer, but Ed and Double D always go along with his plans. Why? Alpha energy. Number 4, Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones. He barely speaks, but his presence is absolute. People kneel before they even know his language. And number 5, Maverick from Top Gun. He breaks rules, he competes to win, and when he walks into the room adjusts to him. And now the real-world list, Donald Trump. Whether you love him or hate him, you know when he's in the room. He leads with force and expects to be followed. Julius Caesar. He turned a republic into an empire, because he believed he could. Genghis Khan. Unstoppable, ruthless, led with fear, but commanded loyalty. Arnold Schwarzenegger. From bodybuilding to movies to politics, a one-man dominance engine. Bruce Lee, less loud, more composed, but pure alpha presence. When he moved, you paid attention. Let's zoom out. What are the alpha's strengths? He leads. Naturally, people follow him without needing persuasion. He speaks with conviction. Even when he's wrong, he sounds right. He brings stability to chaos. In a crisis, people turn to the alpha. He attracts loyalty and attention. Men respect him, women desire him, enemies fear him. He wins, not because life's fair, but because he makes winning look inevitable. But he has weaknesses too. He can't see his own blind spots. because he rarely gets real feedback, just approval or silence. He's vulnerable to betrayal. People want his position, and he doesn't always see them coming. He doesn't handle losing well. Alphas who fall often crash hard. Their identity is built on being the man. He threatens other men, especially gammas, who follow but secretly envy his power. He can become emotionally tone deaf. Because sensitivity doesn't serve dominance, because of his sexual prowess, he has a blind spot for women. The line between turning the female gaze and craving it is thin. Let's run a quick comparison between Alpha and the other ranks. The Bravo follows the Alpha, supports him, boosts him, learns from him. Might seem insignificant in comparison, but is actually irreplaceable. The Delta is the everyman. He respects the Alpha, as long as the Alpha seems like he knows what he is doing and gives enough prize. Delta is happy to be there. The Gamma seethes from the sidelines. He believes he's better, but no one listens, and he will show everybody once he becomes the Alpha. The Sigma ignores the Alpha entirely, which could drive an Alpha crazy because he's used to being noticed. The Omega is too far outside the system to be relevant, unless the system collapses. The Lambda? Different game altogether. So where does the Alpha thrive? Places where power is visible. The military, sales floors, startups, sports teams, crisis zones, anywhere people are hungry for clarity and courage. Where does he struggle? Corporate politics, academia, hyper-democratic systems, places where emotional nuance or collaboration is king. Alphas don't care much for red tape. They like results. Now, is being an alpha a good thing? It depends. If you're a real alpha, you don't need to be told you are. You lead, people follow, and the proof is in the room. But if you're not, don't fake it. Trying to alpha up when it's not in your nature leads to overcompensation, resentment, and cringe. Every type has its strengths, but the alpha teaches one important lesson. Stand up, speak clearly, own the space you're in, and remember, alpha in one room is a delta in another. It's important to know these ranks aren't fixed. A man can be a delta at work, quiet, accomplished, and ignored, and then walk through the door at home and become alpha in his family. Or maybe he's alpha in his friend group, but becomes bravo around his older brother. Context matters. Environment, confidence, and social roles can all shift your position in the hierarchy. That's why understanding these ranks isn't about labeling yourself forever. It's about seeing how you show up, where you show up, and why you show up. That's what people respond to. If this made something click, feel free to like or subscribe. No pressure, I'm just glad you're here for the ride. Next up, Bravo, the loyal right-hand man who wants more than he lets on. See you then.